I was always obsessed with dance moms, and I remember saying to myself, if I ever have a daughter in the future, I'm gonna put her into dance. So I got blessed with a beautiful little girl, and I was excited to put her in dance. And you know, dance is not cheap. She would always low-key complain about going to dance practice, but I was like, girl, you're committed, you got this. Came down to the recital, she was like, she did not want to do it again. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna force her into it. But then at this current school that she's at, school has a few clubs, and one of them was dance. And I was like, you know what, she's a little older now, she took a year off, I think she should try it again. When I told her she would be going to dance every week, she was like, she did it for me, I'm very grateful, right? But come down closer to like the recital, she was kind of complaining, like she wasn't really feeling it. When I tell you every red flag I ignored, dance teacher was like, okay, these are the costumes that the little girls need. Most expensive was a pair of shoes. Like she needed a specific pair of shoes. I tried to order them on Amazon, they didn't come in. So here I am the night before the recital, and me and my husband are driving around town trying to find these shoes. We find the shoes, they're about like 60 bucks. I'm so excited. Mind you, I'm grieving, my grandfather recently passed. I'm helping like with funeral things, like to my mind, there's just a lot going on up here. But this dance recital, I was just really, really excited about. I get to the school early, I help her with her makeup, getting dressed, and then I sit to make sure I get a good spot. Like I'm prepped for this show. I get the pamphlet, my daughter's name was forgotten in the pamphlet. Out of all the little girls that was on the pamphlet, the dance teacher was like, oh, I forgot your daughter and I'm so sorry. I wasn't mad about it, but it was definitely like a sign. Also on this dance pamphlet, they showed like the dances, all the dances she's gonna be in. She was supposed to be in 3. My daughter ended up not being in 2 of the routines. She was in the first one. I was so excited, crying like, oh, she's a star. But the second and third, she wasn't on there. So I'm like, oh my gosh, like I don't see her, what's going on? So I go in the back to see. She was just sitting pretty much by herself. And I'm like, hey, are you okay? Like, why aren't you in a dance? And you know, my daughter's really shy. She's like, oh, I didn't have the shoes for the dance. Mind you, the day before, I bought her these $60 pair of shoes. So boom, I'm like, what do you mean you don't have the shoes? She's like, I think somebody took my shoes. Like, I don't have the shoes. So my daughter had to sit out of 2 dances because someone took her shoes and wore them up on stage. I am not rich. I am not rich, okay? So the thought of me literally just throwing away $60, you know, I didn't want to cause a scene because like dad's there, family's there, grandma's there, like people are there for her and they're like, yo, what's going on? I'm like trying not to ruin the mood. I was just so frustrated because I had like went all out, like blowing out her hair, doing all these things for her to only do like one little dance. Even though I thought I was doing the right thing by putting her in an after school activity, honestly, I probably should have just asked and I wouldn't have